Hi, Dr. Heather here from Wellspring Chiropractic Lifestyle Center. Today we're talking about energy and how do you boost your energy and get your energy to be high if it's been dragging. One of the things that I find is understanding what's happening in your physiology that could be tanking your energy. So your brain is in charge of running everything in your body, and it has to send the messages down the spinal cord and out through the nerves to go to every single organ and cell in your body. And then those messages have to travel back up to the brain again. What a lot of people don't understand is that there's a lot that happens in the spinal cord compared to what's happening in the brain as well. So the spinal cord is actually central nervous system tissue, just like your brain is central nervous system tissue. And many times when people think of energy drain, they think of stress as an emotional stress being something that tanks their energy. Well, one thing that I find interesting is that the part of our brain that processes information that's emotional is our limbic system. The limbic system in our brain is where we process emotions. We actually have more limbic tissue in our spinal cord than we do in our brain. And so it turns out that since the spinal cord is central nervous system tissue, we very well may be processing some of our emotions right in our spine. And so if our spine is unhealthy, if we have interference in our spine so that the nervous system is being interfered with, it could actually interrupt or set certain patterns of emotional stress that just keep reoccurring. Oftentimes when I look at someone's posture, it tells me a lot about that person. And if they are in an overloaded or stressed state, you can see that the posture they're in is one where they're kind of hunched forward. And if you imagine the spinal cord being inside the spinal column, when you hunch forward, you're actually putting stress on the brainstem and on the spinal cord itself. And so when we have upright posture, that actually may take some of the stress off of that spinal cord where we are processing a lot of emotional and where a source of stress may come because of emotional stresses. So we certainly in our office are helping to get that spine as healthy as possible, but I want you to start thinking about taking care of your spine the same way you think of taking care of your brain. We have our skull that protects our brain, and we have our spinal column that is protecting our spinal cord. But remember that spinal cord is central nervous system tissue. And so really, I wish we just called it the brainal cord. It's the part of your brain that lives in your back. If you think of it that way, then you may start taking better care of your spine. I hope that you found that this was useful. If you have any problems where you're struggling with your spine or with your energy levels, please reach out to us and see if we can help you. Please share this with friends and family as well, and I look forward to sharing more with you again soon.